Hi everybody, I'm Mike Zarnock with the Diecast X Roadshow, and today we're in Rhode Island at the Summer Smash 4 2011. Today I've got Lee Pearlman, the guy who does all of the Liberty promotions. Lee, you do so many different cars, different castings. What are some of the castings you do?
Well, the number one casting we do is the VW drag bus. Everybody loves that. And we acquired a whole bunch of those, so we've been working on those for many years now, but we also do lots of different muscle cars and trucks, cool stuff, you know, customized sort of looking cars, kind of that kind of street look.
Now, we have talked to many of the different customizers. Mm-hmm. Now, you're not just a customizer, you have factories, and you're up past the 100, 200 piece custom stuff. What do you explain to everybody what Liberty Promotions is?
Well, we're not really customizers exactly. Right. You know, custom is sort of like one-off, you know, or maybe a handful or something. We actually do factory reproductions. We actually produce cars in a factory using the same methods that any of the big boys might use, like Mattel, or any of the large-scale car manufacturers like Ertl might use, which is called tampo printing or pad printing. So we actually have factories and we produce a car, and you wouldn't know that it wasn't produced by somebody bigger, but we have the advantage of us doing them on a smaller scale. So our typical run might be like 1,000 or 1,500 pieces, sometimes even lower for like a show that we're at right now, the Hot Wheels Summer Smash. We'll do a run for the dinner that's like 300 pieces or something, and people really love that, of course. You know, they like the lower numbers when they can get them, but you have to be here to get it, so that's kind of part of the deal.
And that's the thing. When you're coming to these type of events, you get these special-made cars just for these special events, and there's also Rebel Runs. What's a Rebel Run?
Yes, what's a Rebel Run? That's like our number one question. Well, that is a randomly inserted rare variation on one of our regular runs. So basically, if we'll produce, let's say, 1,000 pieces in one color, we'll go ahead and produce 200 pieces in another color, and it gets a special Rebel Run marking. We have a special logo for those. So anyway, so you got the regular run and the Rebel Run, but they all come packaged together, so the Rebel Runs are randomly inserted. So it's kind of fun. You don't know when you get it in the mail, you're going to open it up, or when you buy it here at a convention, you open it up, you see, maybe you got lucky.
Now, how did Liberty Promotions start?
Well, we started with a relationship with Mattel, where we were ordering premiums from them and helping promote their brand of Hot Wheels to outside sources, people who didn't normally know too much about Hot Wheels, or if they knew about them, they just thought of them as kids' toys. So we tried to tie in our clients, which were automotive companies, for example, Jiffy Lube, Penske, names like that.
So all of those premiums that you see out there, the Penske, the Jiffy Lube, you guys did that. Liberty Promotions did
Yes,
that.
we worked with Mattel to produce those, and those companies were our clients. And so we sort of brought the two together to market together, sort of co-brand, so that the customers of those companies might be able to appreciate Hot Wheels and might become more interested in them. And also the Hot Wheels collectors or people who are already interested in Hot Wheels might go to these companies and appreciate their services and become customers there. So that's what we did.
It's gone crazy.
From there, it sort of evolved into, we sort of separated those two things. We still do a lot of cars for companies, but we also do cars specifically for the collectors. So sort of the collectors kind of pushed us into, well, we want this, well, we want that, we want something a little bit more of this and like that, and it didn't fit in necessarily with what the companies wanted. So we just sort of split the two off. So now we have two divisions.
And it's working great.
Yeah, we love it. You know, it is a really fun job, actually. And
but you guys have a fun time. Whenever you're up there on stage, you're talking to people, you have all kinds of contests that you do. You are also in the Diecast Hall of Fame, along with myself.
What an honor, what an honor.
Because of your passion, you know, and what you do for the collector community. And,
no, it's the greatest honor I've ever had, so I love it, and all the feedback that we get from the collectors, you know, what they appreciate that we do, it just really drives me and the rest of our staff to keep going and, you know, ever onward, improve, do something different, you know, gets people excited.
And we appreciate that. And like I said, every time that you're at one of these events, you keep everybody going, you give stuff away, and you do a great job.
Yes.
I want to thank you very much for being at the Summer Smash this year. Thank you for everything you do, and thanks especially for being on the Diecast X Roadshow.
Yes, thank you, Diecast X. I like your magazine.
Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you some more.